The CRO token price went up in a very big way after an announcement regarding the president's business and these ETF Made in America launches that are coming at some point in 2025. But since that news has occurred, the price of CRO has hit some resistance, fallen back down to support, and is starting to come back up, but we are still lower than that recent high that we had during that excellent news about these ETFs and the partnership with crypto.com. This is something that might be surprising to some folks out there, but this is something that we continuously talk about on this channel. When you see a massive story come out for any particular cryptocurrency and generally any asset, more so with the cryptocurrency markets, so it seems, you'll see a pump and then typically some profit taking. There's a lot of leverage trading that goes on in crypto. There's a lot of money that moves in quick to take advantage of the momentum from some of these big news stories, but then the profit taking occurs, which is why we say all the time on this channel, buy low, sell high. Now, I believe in accumulation strategy for CRO as we're still awaiting that altcoin season that's ahead, but I want to talk to you guys about this price action, why this played out, exactly what my key levels are for CRO, and what comes next. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip. Do me a favor, tap the like button, subscribe to the channel for more crypto content, and let's get right into this one. So if you're taking a peek at what's going on right now with Bitcoin, it is very strong today, currently sitting at 95K. Let me refresh this, make sure that is accurate. Nope, just, 95.3. Very beautiful, up 2.48% today. Ethereum's up a little bit, but we do have to keep an eye on Bitcoin dominance when it comes to Ethereum and it comes to CRO. Right now, the CRO Coin token is sitting at rank number 43. It was a lot higher in the past in terms of its rank, and at some point in the future, I think it can get higher. But Bitcoin dominance right now is actually coming on up. It's at 64.48%, just getting even higher every single day, about to break through this trend line that I have kind of at the top of this range and possibly move up to 73%, 72%. Once we do that for Bitcoin, that is when I believe Bitcoin can top out and we'll see Bitcoin dominance start to go the other way. And when I say Bitcoin topping out, I mean Bitcoin dominance, not the price of Bitcoin. I think that even once Bitcoin, comes up to 72 or 73%, if we do that, that when this thing's dropping, this Bitcoin dominance chart, you're still going to see the price of Bitcoin going up. What this red line coming down signifies to me, what we're looking for, is an altcoin season. So looking at the price action for CRO, this is the news when all of a sudden there was a big partnership coming out with Trump, with the president, his companies, and crypto.com to launch these ETFs. Well, the very next day, it came right back down and retested off this blue trend line. And now we had another announcement just recently that they officially put ink on paper for this deal, and these ETFs are really, truly coming. This just happened just a few days later. So we're getting a nice spike back up. Plus, you're seeing Bitcoin get a very nice move back up after having a nice 30% retracement. Bitcoin is finally getting some strength back, possibly going into continuation phase of this bull market, possibly looking out for key resistance at about 100K. If we see a rejection off 100K for Bitcoin, CRO Coin would probably face resistance at about that 11 or 12 cent level again, and probably come back down and test this blue trend line right at around 8 or 9 cents. That's kind of the way that I'm looking at this right now. That's how I'm looking at this crypto market in general, but that's what I'm thinking about for CRO. So when I see an article like this, Cronos CRO price loses steam after Trump and crypto.com reveal ETF partnership plans, I wasn't surprised to see this. In fact, if you've been watching our content, you would have seen that I talk about this kind of thing all the time, where, again, a big news story comes out, buy the rumor or buy the news immediately, which is what a lot of people do, and then the pump gets tired and retraces back to whatever our key level is. In this case for CRO, it's that blue trend line and that we're just looking at with you guys. When you see in general in crypto, like go to the last 7 days, you see some of these coins that are up 70 something percent, 17, 13%. You're going to be wanting to look for key levels of support for these things to touch back down to, potentially make some trades, and if you want to do some trading, you could sign up for Blowfin using our link I've got for you pinned in the comments down below. You could trade CRO there, you could trade SWI or all your favorite coins out there. And for CRO, I'm looking at this up here and I'm saying, I wouldn't be surprised to see if Bitcoin rejects off 100K, which it very well could. That's going to be key critical resistance. We could see CRO Coin easily come back down to 8.3 cents. If it does come back down to 8.3 cents, you're looking at a potential long opportunity. On its way down to 8.3 cents, you're looking at a potential short opportunity. Now, looking for potential resistance up here, maybe at about 9.5 cents, right at the top of this wick, basically. Not really looking for a short right now, to say. I would actually prefer to kind of wait, look for a long opportunity on CRO at like 8.2 cents if I was going to be trading that here, and kind of really focusing in on the big picture. Bitcoin dominance and altcoin season. Trading's great, but for an accumulation strategy, I personally like CRO. I've accumulated it over the years. I like this altcoin a lot personally. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice, but crypto.com is one of the strongest crypto exchanges in the world, and I think they've got a very bright future ahead of them. And when this move happens for Bitcoin and we see it spike up and start to come back down, as Bitcoin dominance falls, total market cap and the price of Bitcoin should probably continue to move upward for the remainder of this bull market, which technically, according to previous bull cycles, we've got about 180 days left in this. Plenty of time to see our total market cap take new all-time highs, and plenty of time as well to see CRO Coin reclaim its previous all-time highs. As a reminder to you guys, if you don't already know this, if CRO gets back to its previous all-time high, which I believe it can easily get higher, I've been talking about a possibility of a $2 to $5 CRO these days with everything going on and the time we have left in this bull market. I go more towards $2 than the $5. Is $5 possible? Yeah, I wouldn't say it unless I thought it was, but $2 feels pretty good to me. It seems reasonable. But even to the previous all-time highs, we have almost a 10x from here, which is an incredible opportunity in my opinion. Are you guys still buying this coin? How do you feel about CRO, given all the recent events that have happened with it, with the ETFs, with the unburn, and all the different things that we've discussed with this token over the years? I'm curious. Let me know in the chat down below. That's all I have in this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is a Crypto Report. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel, DCA HODL. And my friends, I'll see you in the next one. 2 videos here if you want to check them out. Peace, guys.